Hey, welcome back to the Maguire Motorsports YouTube channel. So in the last video, part one of our detail series on the 94 Chevrolet C10 pickup, you guys seen us just do the basic wash and tire detail. Now we're going to pick up now with part two, and we're still working on the exterior of the truck today. We're going to start getting the paint ready for polish and wax. So we're going to show you guys how to clay bar the finish today. We'll see if we get into any of the polishing today. I hope so, but we'll just see. When you're just working a couple hours each evening, you get as far as you can. That's why we got it crammed back here in the garage tonight, because trying to keep all the pollen and dust and dew off of it. That way we don't have to continually wash it night after night. We can just come in and do some paint restoration work on the truck and keep moving ahead. Remember, coming up in this detailing series, we're going to, of course, get the paint ready for polish, do our polishing, maybe a little bit of compounding in some certain areas anyways. We'll do a wax or some kind of top coating. I haven't made my mind up yet if I want to do some type of ceramic coating or just a general wax like most people would probably use. Also, we're going to move on to the interior of the truck, do an interior detail, show you all the tools I use for that. That may be in part 3 or 4 of our series. And of course, we'll go under the hood and detail a little bit, and we'll see where it goes from there. So I'm hoping to do it all within probably 4 or 5 parts. So this will be part 2. So let's go ahead and dive in and get started with our clay bar. Remember, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share the videos with your friends, subscribe. The last video we picked up a few more subscribers. Not the growth I'd like to see, but we definitely want to go some more. We'd like to reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. That way we can, if we start monetizing the channel a little bit, maybe we can do more and more in-depth projects and dedicate a little more time to it. But for now, keep watching. Let's see how this truck turns out. Alright guys, so what we're going to be using tonight to clay bar this paint, just the Maguire's smooth surface clay kit it's called. It's a pretty generic kit that you can get at Walmart. I honestly don't remember the dollar amount that it cost. I've not used it this box yet. I've used it before on different vehicles, but it's been a while. It's just been sitting in a shelf waiting for the right project to use it on. I like to keep stuff like this on hand. But we'll go ahead, I'll pull stuff out of the box, let you see what all comes in the kit. So, first thing I pull out, it's got a nice little plastic box here. And inside it, well, maybe I have used the kit. I thought I didn't, but there is one bar here that's already unwrapped. But then it's got another wrapped bar in there. This one was wrapped originally, so I have used it, I guess, on occasion. But we have this right here. That's the actual clay that we use that we'll rub on the surface of the paint. So we'll lay that out here. It also comes with a Maguire's branded microfiber towel. I also have a 30 pack from Walmart in the my detail cabinet right now. So we got that to wipe the truck down. We also have, that came with the kit, some Maguire's quick detail spray. You can see there, just the standard quick detailer. This is used as the lubricant for the clay bar that glide across the paint. And I thought I hadn't used this kit, but maybe I had. Or maybe I just put some of my older stuff in this box to condense down. Because right here is another one of the plastic containers. And if we can get it open, yep, yeah, it's 2 unused clay bars in it. So we got plenty of clay between this and what we have here. We got the lubricant quick detailer spray that'll lubricate the clay on the paint, and then we got a towel to dry it off. However, if we need to, we got plenty more microfiber towels. For me personally, I know a lot of people like a expensive name brand microfiber, and that's fine. Choose what you like and use it. But for me, the 30 pack for like $10 or $12 at Walmart is a fine enough towel for what I've ever done. And we got several vehicles we keep up, and I've never noticed any scratching on the surface of the car using cheaper towels. So to me, that's all personal preference. Do whatever makes you feel happy. Now that we've introduced you to the products, let's talk a little bit about the actual directions on the box. And all it really says here is mist freshly washed car surface with quick detailer. We washed it yesterday, so we're good there. We'll just mist the quick detailer on like we would just if we was wiping the car down. Knead the clay bar into your hands into a small disc and rub the clay bar over the lubricated surface to remove bonded contaminants. Once you do that in the section that you're working on, use the towel to wipe the surface dry. So it's pretty straightforward, and that's basically what we'll be doing. So let me try to get you at a good camera angle, and we'll move in here and get started. Alright guys, so I got the clay here in my hand. You just sort of said knead it around a little bit. You're just trying to make a disc out of it. It's got a sticky feel to it. There's some that's more aggressive than this. This is, like I said, a pretty generic kit for light. And this might could have used a heavier clay bar, but I mean, it's what you can get here without having to order it online. And I think it'll be just fine in most cases. So we got it all kneaded out here. As you work, you want to keep on stretching it, folding it in to get all the contaminants you pull off the surface inside. You don't want to keep rubbing those contaminants across the paint, because then you're going to introduce scratches into your finish. So now that we got this ready, and we got plenty of clay, because if you drop this on the floor, just throw the piece away, because it's going to pick up trash off the floor. So again, I don't know that you really have to, but I like to shake up the quick detailer. And just like it says, we'll mist the detail spray over this section here. Take your clay bar, just up there with your fingers, and rub it. And I don't know if that sound's coming through or not, but when it's pretty quiet right here where we've been rubbing for a minute, hopefully you can hear that sound like get a lot louder when you get into an untouched area. There's actually like some black that is rolling through here. I don't know if it's catching on camera or not, but it's rolling off the edge of the hood here. This right here will take bugs off. I just didn't pull a black piece off just now. It's best to go in straight lines. Just like when you wash, you really want to go in straight lines. That way if you do happen to scratch, a straight line is a whole lot easier to get out than one where you've sat and swirled it. Okay, this section's feeling pretty good. So we'll work our way back some. You really can't overuse the quick detail spray, because again, you want a little bit of lubrication between the clay disc and the paint. Dry dragging anything against paint is never a good move. If you notice, I'm kind of using my pinky to drag along the surface. That's really just so I can feel it and see if it's feeling smoother. And this section here feels pretty good now. Okay. Now, bring that in so you can see it. Remember, we just washed the truck last night before we put it in the garage. Look at that. It's nothing I can like wipe off on my finger, but it's picking these contaminants up off the paint. Hopefully you guys can see that that's some pretty nasty spray that's running off the truck now. So let me set this down for a moment. Give it a quick spritz. Let's wipe this section off. Get it dried up there. Give it a flip, because this side's already feeling sort of saturated. That's why I like to have several of the microfibers on hand. It seems like they saturate so easy. Some people act like they can get a whole vehicle done with the one rag, and maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I just am not able to do it. Alright, now I want you guys to listen. Pretty quiet wiping right there, right? See if you can hear it up here. Hopefully that sound's coming through. It's extremely loud here, live and in person. Let's try it again. Again, smooth down here where we was wiping. Up here, I mean, you can just feel the drag on the paint. Even with your bare hand. And I don't always recommend putting a bare hand on paint, but down here, I mean, it is smooth like a new paint job. Did it take all of our water spots out? The imperfections? Absolutely not. But it's got this paint opened up and ready to accept polishes and wax. Feels really good out here. Can you hear that? I mean, it is a world of difference. So, that's what we're going to be working on. I'm going to try to get a time-lapse footage going. We're going to go ahead and just work all around this truck. You can see it can be a little time consuming. We'll see how far we get tonight. We may get into some polishing steps. We'll just see how far it works out, and again, see if we'll make this a multi-part or a shorter video with just this step, or maybe we'll go on and add to the video. So just stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That'd really help the channel grow and help us out. But let's get to the time lapse. Alright guys, so as you just see from the time lapse, we just got finished clay barring the whole truck. If you notice, we didn't do a whole lot with the roof. We'll try to buff a little bit on the roof still, but it may require a little bit of painting. Now, hopefully you've seen from the video what a difference just a clay bar can make. It's really good to do that before, maybe not ever wax, but before waxes, just to make the wax bond better to the paint, which will in turn offer better protection qualities through the wax. That way your paint will last longer. I mean, that's what everybody wants to do, is make their paint and their vehicle last as long as possible. The truck's starting to look pretty nice. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this detailing series video, or series of videos. We're getting ready to call it a night. We put in about 2 hours of work tonight. However, one thing I wanted to show you is a preview for the next video. As you can see here, got my polisher out and some polishes. We done just a line of tape and then a two-part polish, a compounding polish and then a high solids finishing polish. So I'm just going to work our way up the hood here. And again, this right here, there you go. You can see the lights. Look, it looks pretty good in there, right? Then you work your way right on up the hood. You start seeing a few imperfections like there, until eventually, see the drastic change in the shine? Goes from the hazy light finish to a pretty highly detailed finish. Is it perfect? Nope. But for 30-year-old paint, does it look pretty amazing? Absolutely. So that's what's coming for the rest of the truck. We're going to go ahead and get it all polished out. We'll see what we can do with the roof. I appreciate you guys watching, follow along. Hopefully you enjoy these as much as I enjoy doing them. So we're going to cut off tonight. Remember to like the videos, comment, subscribe on them. Definitely subscribe. We're really trying to push to get 1,000 subscribers, and we're got a long ways to go, but that's what our goal is right now, is to get to that first 1,000. And once we do that, hopefully we can do more and more videos of different projects. We still got the 71 F100 we're working on. I'm ready to start doing some videos with the race car. It's still in winter hibernation right now, but I'm dying to get it out. So hopefully we'll do some springtime maintenance on it and get it at the track. But again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, get them out there a little bit. Hopefully we'll have some more event videos coming out for you pretty soon. Got a few things in mind we want to do. But till next time, have a good one.